Caitlin and Brenna. Caitlin and Brenna. Talking about stuff. Caitlin and Brenna. Podcast. What's up?
Hello. I just found a pube on the desk.
Oh my god. Well, we have no shortage of pubes here. Pubes.
Nope.
This voice belongs to Caitlin. I can barely talk sometimes. So it's really funny that we're doing a podcast where all we do is talk.
We're both talkative people. I don't know what you're talking
about. No, I can talk, but then the words come out. I'm just like, poof.
Oh, I see.
I just tried to say pubic hair and it came out like pubes hair.
Well, I'm always good under pressure, so I don't know about you.
What kind of pressure?
All kinds.
Yeah, let's not go there. No. But you know where we're gonna go tonight? Talking about vaginas.
Vaginas. Every kind.
Vagina.
Vagina. I want to have sex with your vagina.
That's what every man basically says with their penis.
Yep. Because that's all they think about. Or at least the ones that we meet.
Yeah, they're all just trying to get inside your vagina.
Mm-hmm.
But they never really put research into what kind of their vagina they're trying to get into. It's like, when you go on vacation, don't you, want to know where you're going?
Yeah.
Fucking, read something about it.
Yeah,
first.
they just 16-year-old boys be going in blind. What do we do?
Boy,
what is
not even 16-year-olds. We got...
Yeah, that's true.
Men.
Grown men.
They're having sex. Fucking... research your vagina before you go inside. That's all we want.
Please. That's all we want.
Just research. Oh my gosh. Just another thing about vaginas is the blood that comes out of them.
Wait, blood comes out of vaginas?
Yeah, that's what I heard. And I've experienced fucking bloody river just flowing out of me. How about you, Brenna?
Yep. I have vivid memories of getting some of my first periods and sitting on the toilet and it just coming out of me because I would bleed so much.
Yeah.
As a kid in 8th grade, that's fucking horrifying.
Oh my gosh, one time when I had to go to confirmation, which I hated going to confirmation at my church, which is a whole nother talk. Whatever. My dad is just sitting there talking his face off, but he never actually talks his face off. He just talks a lot. He's talking to Michael's dad, who I've gone to, not Michael's dad, but Michael. I went to school with him, preschool to 8th grade.
Classic
But
Michael.
there are chunks of blood just coming out of me. I'm in 8th grade, and I don't really know what this is. I know it's a period, but the fact that it's little
blood clots. Yeah.
Blood clots coming out of my vagina is terrifying. I mean, now it comes out and I'm like, yeah, okay. Honestly, have you ever touched them?
I don't know, actually.
I
honestly don't know.
Looked down.
I've looked down.
Underwear, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to touch that. Touch it sometime.
I feel like I've done... Do you ever get, it's not bloody clots, but it's, gooey, gross shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
And, you're like, what the fuck is this? And it's, just, sticky and gross.
Yeah. Or sometimes, when you're just, on the toilet and you're not there to pee, you're not there to poop, you're there for the blood to come out.
Yeah.
And then do you ever just watch it and it just, dangles out?
Ugh.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
But here's the thing, is all females bleed, and I don't ever want to hear anyone making fun of a woman for bleeding!
Yeah.
This even goes out to you other females, you bitchy-ass females who in middle school, high school, maybe in the real world if you haven't fucking grown up yet, you make fun of other females when they, bleed through their clothes.
Fuck that.
Dude, you're basically making fun of yourself, because we all bleed.
When I was in 7th grade, I was at a volleyball tournament.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget this. But one of my teammates had her period and she perioded, bled through her spandex. And another girl, another 7th grader on our team was like, don't worry, I'll take care of this for you. And she took her bloody ass, spandex and washed it out in the sink for her. And, cleaned it out and, like, touched her blood and was like, honestly, like, I was like, sisterhood, like, goddamn.
That's amazing.
Isn't it? And I was in 7th grade, like, I don't see that kind of camaraderie here.
Honestly.
I would clean out your bloody if you had bloody spandex, and if you needed it clean, and if you were too embarrassed to clean that shit, I would do it for you.
That's amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Honestly, though, I wouldn't be ashamed to clean out my bloody spandex.
That's true.
Somebody says a damn word to me, I'll be like, well, guess how much your mom had to bleed so she could just squeeze you out, and then you're never the same down there ever again. Not that I ever know, but, like, I've heard. Because I actually communicate. As a female, I talk to other females. Whoa.
A crazy concept.
Oh, my gosh.
I have a friend who, when she was birthed by her mother, she ripped her mom's, like, taint. And, like,
shit.
It fucked her up real bad.
Oh.
The shit that we have to deal with.
Oh, my gosh. Also, just, like, vaginas, another aspect of having a vagina is that we are at risk of getting babies.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
there is no fear.
Like, guess what? You stick all these men, like, they can just come and go out of our vaginas if they please. Well, I mean,
if you let them.
If you let them. But they still can just be like, oh yeah, okay, bye. And then you have to, like, sometimes you don't know. Maybe you get a little scared. This is not experience. This is hypothetically speaking, okay? Because, you know, if a girl actually talks about anything about her love life, that signals to men that, oh, she's talking about it, so she
must be willing. Yeah.
She's willing. Like, the things I have heard. No, I have read from men.
On Tinder, specifically.
Specifically on Tinder. And also, if my brother were hearing this, he'd be like, well, you're having all these love life problems because you're on Tinder. But I don't think I'm having any problems just because I'm on Tinder. I'm having problems because a lot of you males, like, fucking ruin it for yourselves. And then you ruin it for us.
It's true.
But, like,
being all dicky and shit, like, right off the bat, like, at least try. Or, like, pretend to be a good person.
What? Back to the whole fucking research your vagina. Jesus Christ. It's my Lord and Savior who would never, ever disrespect my vagina.
Yeah, it's true.
Even if you don't believe in him. He wouldn't.
He would respect you.
Yeah.
He would make you come first.
Oh, okay, that just got really weird.
Did it?
Yeah, I wouldn't ever have...
You just said he would take care of your vagina.
No, I meant he would respect it. God.
What do you mean? In what context would he see your vagina and want to respect it?
Well, he would just know that I have a vagina.
He would just respect the fact that you have a vagina?
Yeah, he wouldn't fucking say anything about it.
I see.
Because, okay, the summer camp that I worked at for the past 2 summers, well, it happened this last summer. We were sitting in the room, and I was the only girl in the room, and then this guy I work with was like, so I heard you're a virgin. And this is in Ohio. I don't live in Ohio. I only see these people for 6 weeks, once a year, to work at this camp. How do they know I'm a virgin? I never told anybody.
And why do they think it's okay to, like, bring it up so
also,
casually?
Why do you just bring it up? Well, I'll tell you why they brought it up. It's because the year before, this one guy tried to make a pass on me the last night, which I also didn't realize he was making a pass. I had just popped my sleep meds. And he was like, we're watching a movie. I was in a bed. He was sitting in a chair next to my bed. Already weird. And he's like, you trying to Netflix and chill? And I was so tired. I was just like, what? Yeah. And then right after it registered in my head what I just said yes to, I was like, oh, fuck. But not fuck. So, eventually he got into the bed to tell me a story. And then I was sitting upright. We were sitting up. I know, this sounds so pedo. But I got nervous because I was like, Jesus, he's going to want to try to bang me. And, hadn't had sex because, well, not just because of my vagina problems, also because I wasn't, like, just going to, like, let somebody dip it in there for the first time. You can't just dip it in there for the first time. You got to break down the barrier, which hurts.
It does.
Okay, but here's the thing. My vagina makes it harder for me. Because I have this thing and I hope I pronounce it right, vaginismus. Pretty sure that's what it is.
Vaginismus.
Vaginismus. I mean, for the longest time, I wasn't even pronouncing it right. Oh, I'm spelling it wrong.
Vaginismus.
Vaginismus. So basically, like, oh yeah, I said it right. Vaginismus. It is a condition that can make sexual intercourse, gynecological exams, and even tampon insertion painful.
Tampons, if not impossible.
It's not impossible. Yeah. I couldn't even get a tampon in. And honestly, I have cried a lot because of vaginismus. Because I'm just like, for the longest time, I was like, I can't even get a tampon and I'll never be able to have sex. And it's not like I was like, oh my God, I just want to lose my virginity like right now. It was more like, I know someday along down the road or up the hill, whatever fucking metaphor we want to go with here, that I was going to want to have sex. Especially like, I definitely don't want to have kids for a long ass time. I don't need those selfish little punks coming out of my vagina just yet. But someday I will, okay? Because I want to inflict the world with more versions of me. And I also just want to enjoy a timeless activity that has always been a good time. But I thought I will never be able to have a penis go in the vagina. So back to camp. This is the story I told them. It's like, I can't, man. I have dilators, which are like those little Russian dolls that like get bigger or smaller and you just stack them and shit. And they're like, well, why don't you practice here? I was like, I don't know, because I'm embarrassed. They're like, dude, send it at nap time. Which, it sounds really weird, I say this out loud. But honestly, it was really cool. I had all these guys who were, like, respecting me. They're like, I mean, it's shitty the way it got brought up. But they're like, Caitlin, you got this. So one night, I drank a bunch of wine. I had gotten the second size dilator in, which is, like, slightly bigger than, maybe, like, 2 thumbs put together, the radius, diameter. It's been a while since basic math. And the third dilator was definitely like the size of a penis. And I couldn't get it in before camp. But then I went into the shower and I got it up there. And then I walked into the room. I had a towel wrapped around me. I walked and I was like, you guys, I got the third one in. And they all fist bumped me. But they didn't let them fist bump me because my hands were covered in lube. But then they just bumped my head. And it was awesome. But then those motherfuckers thought just because.
Oh, yeah. They thought that they were going to have, like, an orgy with you that night. They're like, hell yeah.
They freaking thought just because I told them about my vagina that they could just, tell everybody. I mean, yes, I was really open about it, but doesn't mean my vagina was actually open. So this motherfucker named Preston comes to visit. Yeah, that's right. I just dropped a name.
Oh, shit.
He came to visit. He was there for 3 days. And I just got this feeling, like, when he got there and, like, did some, like, very little flirting. Like, he just said a sentence to me during a meeting. And I was like, okay, this guy. And I just knew right away. I was like, yep. They're going to tell him. They're going to tell him about my vagina. So, later that first day he got there, I will not disclose some information because, okay, whatever. I was just on a level, a very good level, that night. And then my friend, I'm about to drop another name, my friend Mark comes up in his shitty little Subaru. Oh, yeah, that's right, Mark. I just trash-talked your car. But he came up, and I was just like, hey, could I get a ride back to the dorms? And he's like, yeah. So I got in the front seat. Then Preston comes and gets in the back seat. And then he's like, Caitlin. I was like, what? I heard something about you.
And you're like,
I bet you fucking did. And he's like, I heard that, like, you can't, I'm like, I was so mad. And then I got back to the dorm, and then I just started crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I made out with him.
Hell
He
yeah.
was only there for 3 days.
Was he hot?
What
was his name again?
Preston. We're friends on Facebook.
Oh, shit.
Follows me on Instagram, has me on Snap.
Damn.
So I guess if this podcast ever gets out...
We'll bleep it out.
No, we're not going to bleep this shit out. The world needs to know.
Sorry, Preston. I don't
I'm
know
not
you. Actually,
sorry.
yeah, no, fuck
You're
you.
kind
I'm
of
sorry.
a jerk. Like, nice, but also, like, because then we were making out, and then he's like, I want to fuck you. I'm like, yeah, I bet you do. A lot of guys do. Like, that's cool.
Did you say that to him?
Probably not.
That'd be amazing. I feel like a lot of guys need to hear that.
Oh, hell, I'm saving that line for the next opportunity, which won't be that long from now, because it just seems to keep happening, you motherfuckers. Yeah, so this guy, the next night we went hammocking. I provided the hammock, and the good time. That was weird. And then he was like, do you want to try? And I knew it wasn't going to happen because vaginismus, okay? So, and I just kind of, like, wanted to see what would happen. So I was like, sure. I was literally like, yeah. And then as we were, like, packing up my hammock, he was like, why me? And I had to try really hard not to laugh.
Because you have a penis.
This is what I said. I said, because you get it. He didn't get it. So we go to the roof of the cafeteria.
What?
And yeah. I couldn't go into my room. I had roommates. Everyone had.
I didn't know this happened at the roof of the cafeteria.
We were hammocking in the woods, and then we went to the roof of the cafeteria. And I was like, this is definitely not going to happen. That's what I was thinking. Then he gets on the roof and whips down his pants. Just laying there on the roof. Laying there?
I don't know.
I don't know. We're English majors, and we don't know the proper form of lying. Like,
I would say
you get
he
it.
was just
We're
lying
on the
there.
roof. Yeah. And he whips his pants down. And I go to the roof and, like, touch it with my hand. And I'm like, hell no, I'm going to get little roof pebbles up in my ass. And so then we moved to the grass. And I don't really want to talk about the positions because this is just weird. But anyways, I was still like, this just isn't working. Well, in my head, I was thinking that. And then he was like, this isn't working. And I'm like, yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. And I wish I could say that it stopped there. But the third and final night of me half-assing losing my virginity because I knew it wasn't going to happen, I was like, I don't know, where could we go? My friend, who may or may not have been the driver for that camp, told me that the van didn't get locked at night. So we went into the van, and it was really hot in there. And it just was not. It was not. He was, he was not giving the effort that he should have to make me feel special. Because, again, research your vagina. You gotta put in the work. Like, you can't just, like, go on vacations. You gotta earn them, bitch. Earn them! So, anyways, he was like, hey, it's not working. And I'm like, I know it's not working. It hasn't worked the past 3 nights. And he's like, I'm sorry. I know you really wanted to. And that was just kind of the end of that. And I hope I never have to see him again. That's the story of my vagina. There's more to it, but that's just like the first volume.
Volume 1. Caitlin's vagina.
It's a huge
Find it
thing.
in the
You know
Gap
what?
library.
Dude, I should start a blog about my vagina. Caitlin's vagina.
Each day, log about it. Today, it smells okay, actually.
Oh my gosh, that's the next thing we should talk about. The smells that come out of that organ, oh my gosh.
Honestly, they're really gross.
They're disgusting, but then, like, guys lick that shit sometimes.
Okay.
You don't even have to ask them.
But, like, on the other side of things, okay, I've never given a blowjob, but how gross do penises taste? Probably pretty gross.
Yeah.
Like, ball sacks can get janky.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Fucking gross. Like, I don't know. Vaginas are gross,
like,
too.
all for it. I just don't get it.
I don't know. They're fucking whatever.
Yeah. I have a question. Like, do your scents change? I feel like my scents changes with the seasons. I don't know what to call them. Or they change when I go places. Like, I have a GAC scent.
What?
A home scent.
Of your vagina?
My vagina scents change when I go places.
God damn it.
Like, at camp, the bathrooms at camp are, like, it's dug into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you just kind of have, like, these weird breezes coming up at you. And so I feel like it always just kind of smells like pee because the stench of pee is constantly flying up there when you go into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, my vagina constantly smells like pee when I'm at camp. Right now at school, honestly, I think it changes by year, too, because last year I did not experience the scent.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, right now, it smells like weird vagina smell with body odor. It's like the body odor is coming out of the vagina.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
What does your vagina smell like right now?
I don't know. Probably gross and sweaty.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I'll just be, like, in class. I remember the first time I smelled my vagina. Like, I remember the first time that I realized that it made a gross smell.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in 7th grade. And I just, like, I was sitting in pre-algebra class. And I, like, spread my legs, just sitting. And, like, I wafted up. Wafted. And I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is that smell? And I remember. And I don't know.
You know, I'm pretty sure I can smell my vagina right now.
I can smell it, probably.
Oh, yep, I can smell it.
Yep.
You think I'm wearing jeans, man. You think the jeans would, like,
no,
black
they don't.
it out.
Well, it's because, like, when your legs are together, it, like, your vagina gets sweaty. And it's, like, a sweat smell mixed with, like, the, like...
But, you know, you sit with your legs open, and then everyone's like, oh, yeah, let me just get up on in there.
You know, I feel like... it's so funny that I'm talking about this with you too because I've never had anybody
actually no one's ever actually done that to me.
I was like, damn, but like you're talking about like
okay, I get a lot of weird ass messages that just piss me off.
Have you? Okay, I have too, but like Tinder's a different story. Have you ever had like a guy in real life, like a real life man in flesh and blood, like come up to you and be like, I want to have sex with you? Like, bitch, nobody fucking does that to me.
I mean, Preston said that he wanted to fuck
true.
me.
He just wanted to fuck you because he saw you as a challenge. Because he's like, I'm gonna be the first one. Like, I'm gonna be able to do it.
Yeah.
But it didn't work, so joke's on him.
I'm really glad he didn't do it.
Yeah.
So glad. Holy shit. I would have really hated myself.
I'm glad you don't. I lost my virginity to somebody named Cannon. So that's I have to live with that for the rest of my life.
Cannon?
Cannon. That is a C-A, 2 N's, O-N. And to make it even worse...
Was he like a cannon?
No. Well, no, but...
I don't even know how
I don't either. If cannons, like, shoot really fast, like within 2 minutes, then yes. But not only was he ginger and balding...
Oh, you know...
Listen,
it's okay. The first time, I feel like, doesn't really...
No,
everyone's just like... Oh my god, I want my first to be so special.
Fuck that.
Dude.
It sucks.
Get over it.
It sucks ass. So, but
no, you gotta get the bad shit out of the way, and then you'll have the good shit.
That's what I keep telling myself. Like, it can only get better from here. Honestly, like, that first time was terrible. It really was bad. And I told myself it was good, but it wasn't.
Sometimes you might have some drawbacks, though.
Yeah?
We don't need to go there. Because the thing is... We're talking about this, and then I just keep thinking about, like, my parents listening to this.
They won't listen to it.
But they are really invested in what I do.
Well, you could just make a safe version, and then put the uncut version.
No, that's so long. That's so much work.
Well, then you gotta.
You know what? You can edit who sees them on Facebook.
True. In your opinion, do professional, as we are now, officially, we're
talking about vaginas.
Do professional comedians or
That's true,
figures, do they fucking censor their shit?
No.
Fuck no. Do they worry about what their parents say? Vagina. Pussy. I'm sorry.
Oh, we haven't even said pussy.
I hate that word. I hate that word.
They're like, ooh, is your pussy wet?
I'm like,
no, I don't
it.
have a cat, you stupid ass idiot.
I hate that word so much. Like, if I was ever having sex and somebody was like, let me see your pussy, I'd be like, no. What do you mean? No.
I didn't have sex with this person, but there would be, at one point, it got to, I was just hanging out, having a good time. And then all of a sudden I hear, such a pretty pussy.
Ugh.
And I was like, what?
Ugh. No! Stop! As if they're pretty.
Fuck
like, that. They're ugly as shit. Every vagina I've ever seen is ugly.
What I hate is when you get asked, like, what do you do down there with the hair?
As if
the guy asked. Like,
as if they give a
as if it's your fucking right. Like, are you gonna be like, oh, I prefer a girl who has like the landing strip. I'm not gonna wax myself for you.
Fuck that.
First, also, let's talk about haircuts for vaginas.
It's true.
I will trim it, but I'm never going to wax down there because, one, it's painful, and two, I don't need to pay all this money to look like a giant infant.
Yeah, I've tried shaving all of it, and it feels weird.
Well,
I will never do it again.
If you use, like, a razor blade, too, like, you get razor bumps.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
It's horrible. Like,
you have to I use, like, a new razor every time I do it to make sure that, like, it doesn't make the razor bumps, but...
I mean, yeah, like... I don't know why pubic hair is gross, but it is. Like, I mean, okay, it's not gross when you're all naked and, like, you're doing intimate things in a bedroom, but I feel like you go to a swimming pool and, like, if I were to be wearing a bikini and then I didn't have, like, a bikini wax, people would be like, that's disgusting. Which is also dumb because, like, they wouldn't care, most males wouldn't care if they saw me naked in a bedroom.
Yeah, but then as soon as they'd be like, ugh,
yeah,
she's like
if it's
not
out of context.
Kept. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't want to see a man's pubic hair.
That's true. Okay, here's a fucking question. This doesn't have to do with penis, or this doesn't have to do with vaginas, but it has to do with ball sacks.
Let's go. Well, ball sacks come very close to vaginas.
That's true.
Physically.
They do.
So let's go.
Okay. So, ball sacks have hair on them.
Yeah.
You know, bitches be trying to, like... Do you watch porn? All I know from sex is porn, because I've only had sex once, and it sucked.
I've never watched porn. I'm not against it. I think growing up I really was. I went to Jesus school, and for some reason, I always feel like I was kind of, like, scared of my vagina. I mean, one, vaginismus, so yeah. Mm-hmm. But I remember being, like, 4 years old and sitting when my... poor grandma was just trying to potty train me. I had some huge bladder problems.
Same.
But I was just like sitting on the toilet. I looked down at my vagina because I remember even being 4, being like really intrigued by the scent. I would just sit on the toilet and just sniff. I was just so intrigued. I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is this? This is going to be important later on, I can tell.
I didn't know. I said vagina, because apparently no, let's edit that out. I don't know what I'm talking about.
My brother used to call the China buffet vagina buffet.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep.
But yeah, I asked my grandma, because somewhere along the line I saw my grandma or my mom naked when I was younger. And I knew that they had hair down there. And I asked, like, am I going to get hair down there? And they said, yes. And then I said, no, I'm not. I was legitimately convinced I wasn't going to get hair down there. And then, I'm 11 years old. It's 5th grade. I just went shopping for clothes with my mom, and it was a big deal because I kind of, like, said, like, I don't want to just have sweatshirts all the time. I think I want to try wearing some nicer clothes. And that just was, like, really awkward for me. I don't know why. And then, I was, like, started asking my mom more questions. Like, I heard something about a period when I was maybe in 3rd grade, but my babysitter wouldn't tell me what it was. So I got the balls, the metaphorical balls, to ask my mom. And she told me. And she said I was going to get it. And I screamed at her and told her she was a liar.
Were you in 6th grade when this
I was
happened?
in 5th grade. I should have been told this a lot earlier.
In 4th grade in school, they told us what a period was.
Okay, but remember, I went to Jesus
I know,
school,
that's not fair.
And they saved sex ed for 6th grade. And guess what? The last month of 6th grade. And guess what fucking happened the last month of 6th grade? I fractured my skull. So I couldn't go to school for a month because I had a traumatic brain injury and I wasn't allowed to think.
God damn. That's just so crazy, though.
I just feel bad for yelling at my mom. But you know that once I squeeze some children out of my vagina, they're learning about the penis and the vagina right off the bat.
Well, because, like, if you withhold that information for them, you know what you get? You get fucking Carrie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She
And
didn't
also,
fucking know about her fucking period.
Yeah, I also just kind of hate, like, that this is so hush-hush. Like, it's not. It's part of our bodies.
It's true.
This is why we're talking about vaginas, because they don't get talked about enough, if you ask me.
They don't. We need to talk about them. There should be a vagina class. A class on vaginas.
And men should take it.
Men should take it. It should be, a class specifically designed for men on how to please a woman.
Yeah.
Or at least just, like, what it is. Or, like, oh my god.
It'd have to be taught by a guy, though, because then they'd be like, oh, professor.
My dad, when I got a UTI, a urinary tract infection,
yes.
He told me, he said, can't you just, like, buy one of those, like, egg ovule things from Walmart? I'm like, that is for a yeast infection. And he's like, isn't it it's the same hole? Like, I'm like, you're fucking dumb. I'm not 100% sure if he meant it. I hope not, but Jesus Christ.
Do men not know what foreplay is?
No, they don't. They don't. They just fucking...
Like, they just go straight to the vagina.
They just... Okay, in my experience, they just shove fingers in you for, like, 10 seconds straight.
That's horrible.
And then just whip it out and...
You know that's not good for girls with vaginismus.
No, no, probably not.
Yeah, I have to do certain positions. I can't just do... Oh, God. This is not... We're talking about vaginas, though, right now. But sex involves a vagina.
It does.
You guys, why can't you just learn foreplay and, like, ask the girl what she likes and maybe communicate what you're doing versus just, like, I'm lying down on the bed and then all of a sudden I feel, is that your finger up there? Is that your penis? Like, what the fuck? And sometimes I realize I don't even get to know what their penis looks like. Like,
I didn't see the penis at all.
They just, like...
It went in me and I didn't fucking see it.
You don't see it, and that's kind of fucking crazy.
It is.
Because it's inside you, and you don't
I touched
know what it looks like.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
It's under the blanket.
That's horrible.
The only penis I've ever seen is my gay friends who got pantsed.
Oh. Actually, the first time that I touched a penis, because I didn't get sex ed, then I was homeschooled health. So, like, I was really scared of it, so I just ran away one time. I got upset or uncomfortable just talking about birth control when I was 16. So clearly I was not ready to have sex in high school. Fucking forgot what I was saying.
Can I ask you about ball sex?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got really off topic.
It's okay. I'm just
Let's go.
I'm interested about this, and I've always wondered. Okay, when you give a blowjob, a lot of times they want you to fucking suck their balls. But what if it has hair? What if I don't want to put hairy balls in my mouth?
I have TMJ, so I can't give blowjobs.
Oh yeah.
Because you want to know when I couldn't do the last month of 6th grade is because I actually had a hairline fracture from my skull to my jaw. And my jaw has been messed up ever since. And you know what I really hate is when, also, guys are so, like, obsessed with sexting. I get no pleasure from it. Unless we're, like, taught, like, we, like, say, like, yes, this is okay to do, this is not okay to do. That's great. Communication's great. But, like, the oh, is your pussy really wet right now? I don't have a fucking cat.
I sexted so much in high school.
That
is all I did.
Honestly, it's actually really funny sometimes because a guy just gets so off on
They get so excited, and you could just be like eating cereal
I know,
and like
that's
texting
usually
like.
what I'm doing is like I'll just be watching something, or, and I get nothing from it.
And you know what's funny? I have sexted so many people that I meet them on fucking Tinder.
Yeah,
when I was in high school,
too.
I was sad, but like. Every time, whenever they come, they just stop talking to you. Like, they're done. Like, you know that they come when they stop replying.
That's really funny.
What the fuck? What kind of shit is that?
Oh my gosh.
What kind of shit?
Yeah, so, blowjobs. Yeah, no, I don't do
you,
them.
Yeah.
Like, if I really care about the person, then I do, but the thing is, I still have yet to find someone I actually care about, because I seem to have not really met well-respectable men, just stupid little boys who don't know how to handle their emotions properly.
Yep.
Vagina, 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 vagina.
What are some other synonyms of vagina? I looked this up one time and I found a whole bunch of them. Synonyms.
Oh,
like
pussy, cunt.
But then there's some really good ones
Cunt
like.
Is so negative, I feel like, but it's really fun to say.
It is.
You remember I made up that song, bitch ass cunt, yeah, you're a bitch ass cunt.
Yeah.
Cunting all over the place. Which, I don't know if, like, maybe that's offensive to... No.
No, it's not offensive.
Here's the thing, is, like, we have cunts, we can joke about them as much as we fucking want.
I agree with that. Honestly. Like, I be cutting all over the place.
Yeah.
Like,
what does that even mean, though?
I don't know, but I'm doing it. Everywhere I go,
it's probably
I got a cunt.
I bet.
Everywhere I go, I bring my cunt with me. I'm never anywhere where it is not.
I feel like cunting is like leaving your scent all over
everywhere.
The place. And if that's the case, I'm fucking cunting 24/7.
Hey, bitch, you
know I'm cunting.
You know I'm cutting, man.
Cutting all over the place.
Can you harmonize?
I don't know.
If you hold a note, I can harmonize.
Okay. Cutting all over the place. A cutting, a cut all over the place.
Everywhere.
Okay, Sims. Humorous lady parts?
What?
What?
Humorous? Twat. We missed twat.
Oh,
and
twat.
Snatch.
How could we?
And snatch. Punani.
Okay, but can we go back to this humorous lady parts? Only we can joke about that.
A lady better have fucking written that.
I have never seen...
Or at least somebody with a vagina.
Seriously, I have never seen a man go down there and then laugh.
Ha! Look at that. Look at that vagina you have. Ha!
Yeah. I like the...
Pum-pum. That's pretty cute.
Oh.
Touch my pum-pum.
Oh, yeah.
My pum-pum.
This was our very first podcast, and we thought we would just go to the vagina section right away. Just like you men. Stop going there right away, okay?
Yeah, please.
Please, if you got anything from this, research your vagina.
Vaginas 101. Vagina for Dummies. There's probably a book on it. Go to your local Barnes & Noble.
Or your local gynecologist.
Or your local woman/vagina haver.
But don't be a fucking creep about it. Just like sit down and be like, listen,
honestly,
I would actually like to know.
Yeah, honestly.
And it's okay if you get a hard on because we know.
You're
vaginas,
weak.
We know you're weak and that our vaginas are amazing and they can stretch and we can pop out babies and we can bleed and we can discharge.
Yeah.
We can fucking manipulate with you. Manipulate!
Yeah. And what the fuck can your dick do? It can look like a soft fucking gross sausage.
Your dicks look weird.
They look really weird, I'm sorry. They look really weird, honestly.
And I still have yet to be, like, fully pleased by one. So fucking figure your shit out, okay?
Please.
Just learn how to make us come. We come first. Goodbye.
Goodbye.